കൊൽക്കത്തയിലെ സേക്രഡ് ഹാർട്ട് ചർച്ചിലാണ്. ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒരു മാരേജ് സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് മേടിക്കാനാണ്. ബ്ലാസ്റ്റേഴ്സിന്റെ ഫിറ്റ്നസ് കോച്ച് ഡേവിഡ് റിച്ചാർഡ്സന്റെ ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദർ ഗ്രാൻഡ് ഫാദർ കല്യാണം കഴിഞ്ഞത് ഈ പള്ളിയിൽ വെച്ചാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം വളരെ ഇമോഷണൽ ആണ്. ഹായ് സർ.
Hello, how are you? Thank you.
I think you are very emotional now.
I am extremely emotional. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know?
When did you come to know about your family roots, Indian family roots?
They were here in the early 1940s, and my grandmother was born in India with her sisters, and my grandmother and grandfather were married in this church.
Okay.
And in 1949, I think, they were married in this church. And my mother was born in India, and her sisters, and they came to this church and went to mass every Sunday and every Wednesday until for about 20 years. And then my mother, sorry, it's quite emotional. My mother then left when she was 11 years old and came to England with her family when she was 11. We were brought up as cousins in the family. We were brought up with some Indian heritage, eating rice and eating dal at weekends before we went to football with my grandmother. And I'm the first person to come back to see where they were, see where they came from. And it's fantastic. It's wonderful.
ബ്ലാസ്റ്റേഴ്സിന്റെ ഫിറ്റ്നസ് പരിശീലകനാണ് ഡേവിഡ് റിച്ചാർഡ്സൺ. അദ്ദേഹം വളരെ ഇമോഷണൽ ആയിട്ടാണ് ഈ ഒരു കൊൽക്കത്ത യാത്രയെ കാണുന്നത് തന്നെ. I think you are the first member from your family to come back to Kolkata.
Absolutely, yeah. There's 50 members in the family, and we're all friends.
Okay.
I'm first ones to come back to Kolkata to see where they were, where they grew up.
Okay.
They went to a convent. They were taught by Mother Teresa in the convent. So it's very, very emotional, and I'm hoping to see the marriage certificate of my grandmother and my grandfather.
അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ആൻറ്റി, അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ അമ്മയൊക്കെ ഇവിടെയാണ് പഠിച്ചത്. ഇതിൻ്റെ സമീപത്തെ ഒരു കോൺവെൻറ്റിൽ നിന്നാണ് അവർ പഠിച്ചത്. മദർ തെരേസ ഇവരെ പഠിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Maybe 1938, 39, 40. Georgia, Lorna. Yeah. I'm just trying to find the records of the marriage. The records of marriage. Yeah. He died very early when he got to England. That's it. Yeah. It's just incredible, yeah. It's my grandfather. Is it possible to send to my grandmother, who's still alive?
This is your grandmother's name?
Yeah.
Okay. She was a hill?
She was, yeah.
Her father's name? Her mother's name?
Yeah, that's my great-grandfather, yeah.
She was 17 years old at the time of marriage.
I think she was
an Anglo-Indian.
I think she might have been pregnant, yeah.
Your grandfather's signature. This is your grandmother's signature.
Okay.
Okay. And these are the priests.
We married her. It's my nan's writing. It's the same when you have a birthday card or a Christmas card. Yeah, it's the same writing. Yeah. I've come all the way across the world to teach football and have this. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Thank you very much.
വലിയ സന്തോഷത്തിലാണ്. വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുൻപ് നടന്ന ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറിൻ്റെ വിവാഹത്തിൻ്റെ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് ഇവിടെ കണ്ടെത്തി കണ്ട് ഇമോഷണൽ ആയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഏതായാലും നമുക്കിവിടെ കുറച്ചുകൂടെ സ്ഥലങ്ങളൊക്കെ കാണാനായിട്ട് കണ്ടിട്ട് വരാം.
So this is the chapel where they got married, and they got baptised all them years ago, all the family. So again, it's a incredible feeling walking into this place when my grandparents were married, really. And if they hadn't got married here, I wouldn't be here today.
ഞങ്ങൾ ഇമിറ്റേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോവാണ് എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറും ഗ്രാൻഡ് ഫാദറും പള്ളിയിൽ നിന്ന് കല്യാണം കഴിഞ്ഞ് പുറത്തിറങ്ങിയത്.
See you again.
Thank you.
Sometime. The world is not that large.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
ഇംഗ്ലണ്ടിൽ നിന്നൊരു നിയോഗം പോലെ കേരള ബ്ലാസ്റ്റേഴ്സിന്റെ ഫിറ്റ്നസ് കോച്ചായി ഇവിടെ വരുന്നു. വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുൻപ് നടന്ന ഗ്രാൻഡ് ഫാദറിന്റെയും ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറിന്റെയും സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റുമായിട്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ തിരിച്ചു പോകും. Pretty amazing, right?
It's incredible.
Coming back from England and getting the certificate for your grandmother.
Yeah, and she's not so well now, and I'm going to go back to England and we'll show the certificate and cry again.
Yeah, a gift for her.
Yes, absolutely. And I will photocopy it and send it to all my family.
Okay.
And they all have a copy in a frame. So everybody have a copy. That'd be fantastic. Everybody in the family have come back.
Okay. What if you were born here as an Indian?
As an Indian, obviously I'd have a different father.
Okay.
My mother was very sporty, so I'd probably enjoy my sport, as always. My son is trying to think about playing in India because he can get place of birth passport, maybe, and play for India one day. So, you know, I would have played football and run around. But the culture here is fantastic. The people are wonderful. The football club, I've been here for 5 weeks, and I've fallen in love with the people at the football club and the fans, and I want to give something back to India because of my heritage and my mother and my grandparents and my great-grandparents and what the country's given to us. I'd love to give something back from what I've learned for many years of my coaching experience. And so if I was born here, I'd definitely be playing sport because my mum loves sport. And she loves her football. So.
What about Indian food?
I was brought up as a child when we used to go to watch Crystal Palace in South London as 6-year-old children, and my cousins as well. And we go to my grandmother's house, who was married here, and she'd make us eat rice and dal before we went to football. So I've been brought up on curries, fantastic curries with all the different flavours that my nan has produced and my mum has produced, and people come to our house just to have curry, but we've been taught all the different recipes and absolutely love it. You know, brought up on rice and dal.
മുത്തശ്ശി ലണ്ടനിലായിരുന്നെങ്കിലും ചെറുപ്പമായിരുന്നപ്പം കസിൻസ് ഒക്കെ ഒരുമിച്ച് കൂടുമ്പോൾ മുത്തശ്ശി ചോറും പരിപ്പ് കറിയും ഉണ്ടാക്കി കൊടുക്കുമായിരുന്നു. It's nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.